Apple expects to sell 90 million iPhone 6 units in 2014 according to Foxconn rumors. The Google Nexus 6 reaches rumor mill as the LG G3 in a lighter form factor. And the all-new HTC One makes another camera appearance in high resolution. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if I'm not speaking Romanian just yet, that's probably because I need to decrease my alcohol levels. This is Pocketnow Daily Romania Edition. Let's start today off with some official news as HTC continues with its entry-level focus for 2014. They've just announced the Desire 310 in certain markets, and links to the description as this phone is entry-level, but there's actually nothing entry-level about it when you look at its design and some of its specifications, such as the case of the Desire 610, which we saw at MWC 2014, a beautiful device that doesn't have mid-range specs and mid-range design as well. But anyways, apparently this phone is making it to AT&T as part of the focus of HTC coming soon, even though this is part of EV-Leaks, so we still don't have any official word. And if you want more unofficial news, the HTC M8 has yet again appeared in front of the camera, this time in high-resolution photographs and renders as well, courtesy of EV-Leaks, and so far it does look gorgeous. Now let's talk about more unofficial news that's kind of expected as Apple continues to be disappointed with the iPhone 5C. We know that the company stopped their orders to Pegatron for the iPhone 5C manufacturing back in December. And up to this point, the company is holding 3 million units in stock that they can't sell. At the moment, apparently there are 2 million units in factories and then 1 million units in carriers that have not been able to be distributed. And this is just clear that Apple does not understand the mid-level market. Link to the description for details, and leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you would do to sell the iPhone 5C if you were Apple. Now, one thing that Apple does get right is their high-level smartphone, as apparently the company is expected to sell as much as 90 million iPhone 6 units in 2014, according to some Foxconn rumors. The company is expecting these amount of orders from Apple for this new phone, and just to give you an idea, this is a 23% growth compared to last year's 13%, and this does mark the fact that Apple is expecting, number one, tremendous growth, and number two, the company would have to actually launch this phone early for this to happen. We're expecting for the company to also announce their new A8 chip, and it's kind of hard to pronounce that, but let's see if they really take advantage of 64-bit processing this time. Now let's talk about Samsung and its Gear lineup. For those of you that have been waiting for the Gear 2, Gear Neo, or Gear Fit, we still don't have official dates or pricing, but apparently the company is planning to sell the Gear 2 for 300 euros and then the Gear Fit and Gear Neo for 200 respectively. Now this is even more interesting as apparently the company is planning to keep those numbers for the United States and not, the converted number. We're actually talking about $300 for the Gear 2, which would be cheaper than the Galaxy Gear, and then the same $200 for the Gear Fit and Gear Neo. Now, obviously we still have to review this product to actually tell you if they're better than the Galaxy Gear, but actually almost anything is better than the Galaxy Gear before the software update, so let's see when we get these. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, we get some reports of the LG Nexus 6. And yes, LG as in LG will build this phone, and the reports are that apparently, number one, the company is trying to launch this phone mid-year, which is interesting. And number two is that apparently this will be a lightweight version of the LG G3 that has still not been announced. Now, the question is, what exactly do they mean by lightweight? Could it be that it's a lighter phone in design, or could it be that it's lighter on specifications? It's kind of too early to know that, but that leads me to the question of this video. Would you want different changes for the Nexus 6? What exactly would you want for this phone? Because in my particular case, I'll be honest with you, the Nexus 4 and the Nexus 5 weren't really great phones, even though they were based off of great phones. So I would really want an HTC Nexus 6 and not something built by LG, as again, the experience hasn't been totally positive. But leave us a comment down below. What do you want? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video was filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.